Okay, this is a screencast for Year 11 extreme weather in the UK. For my class, this will be weird, obviously, because I'm probably sitting with you. And for Mr. Goff's class, the idea is that hopefully you can benefit from having a geography specialist. I know you might not have a clue who I am, but I am a geography teacher, and we're hoping that this will be better for you than having just a textbook given to you every time that Mrs. Dixon is unavailable to teach you. So bear with us, it's the first time we've used this method. Also, thank you to the cover teacher, whoever's sitting there. It's a bit of an experiment. We would welcome some feedback about how it was from a cover teacher's point of view. Right, okay, so your title is Extreme Weather in the UK. Is the weather getting more extreme? Can you write the title and date and underline it? Cover teacher, you might need to pause it to give them time to do whatever instruction I'm asking them for. Okay, so firstly, let's just get it clear about what extreme weather is. You could well be asked for definitions. Often they're getting into the first question on each section, might well be a definition for 2 marks, and you're expected to know a proper definition. So extreme weather is when the UK experiences weather that is more severe than that is normally expected. The book defines it as a weather event such as a flash flood or severe snowstorm that is significantly different from the average. Could you write down the question on this slide and the answer, which is copying the definitions, please? So examples of extreme weather in the UK might be a big freeze in winter, heat waves in summer, very intense long periods of rainfall in summer, gale force winds, thick heavy snowfalls in winter. You don't need all of those examples, just select 2 examples to quote. Now, some people in other countries laugh at what we call extreme weather. The UK can't experience a real hurricane because we're too far away from the tropics. We can't really have a deep winter freeze like Canada because we are warmed by the North Atlantic drift. But the difference for the UK is that when our weather gets very cold, or when we have snowfall in any significant amount, when we have long periods of intense rainfall in any season, our systems, our infrastructure are not set up to cope for it. So it is an extreme weather event for the UK because it is not the type of weather that we would expect to see on a regular basis. And therefore the impacts of the extreme weather event are more severe than in places like Canada, where they're entirely set up for 4 months of snow. They don't grind to a halt when there's an inch of snow on the floor because they have snow chains, they have snow ploughs, they have pavement heating systems. So it's extreme for us because our systems are not set up to cope with it. In recent years, there have been a number of extreme weather events in the UK. It's raining more, like the summer of 2007, which was the wettest on record. We're getting more intense rainfall, especially in winter. And in some parts of Scotland, the volume of rain that falls on a wet day has gone up by 60%. That's a significant increase in the amount of rainfall falling. Temperature is increasing. The highest ever UK temperature was recorded in 2003 at 38.5 degrees in Kent during a European heat wave. In 2008, summer rainfall caused severe flooding in Somerset, Worcester, Northumberland. And in 2006, strong winds combined with high tides to cause flooding in Norfolk. You don't need to copy the whole of the board. I'd just like you to note down two examples with dates and places of a couple of extreme weather events that are taking place in the UK. We're going to get some more in a second. Flooding does seem to be getting a bit worse. Tewkesbury, 2007, torrential rainfall followed weeks of wet weather, and many people had to move out of their homes. We have had some big freezes. January 2009, heavy snowfall, and that is one of those ones that Britain came to a standstill. You probably had a few snow days at school, if you were even in school, yeah. Drought. Summer 2006 was the worst drought for 30 years. Hosepipe bans came into force and there was a significant water shortage after 2 years of below average rainfall, which seems ironic when we're also talking about the fact that we've had some of the worst flooding in UK history in recent years. 2009, we experienced extremely strong winds, particularly across Scotland and Northern Ireland, and often that results in fatalities. If you are asked, which you might well be, is Britain's weather getting more extreme, you would agree with the statement and justify it by referring to the examples of extreme weather that I have just taken you through. Generally, there is evidence to suggest that the UK weather is becoming more extreme. Now, some people are linking this to global warming, but you need to be very careful because global warming may be contributing to extreme weather in the UK, but there's no one single event that can be blamed directly on global warming. Extreme weather in the UK has impacts on people, agriculture, health and transport. Other categories that we often refer to in geography are social, economic and environmental. So which categories you use can sometimes change. And we've just been through the impacts that it references. Okay, I've been talking for 8 minutes now, and it's time that you are going to do some work. Hopefully you've got about half an hour left in the classroom. If this PowerPoint slide could stay on the board, here are your tasks. There are some timings so that the cover teacher can move you on appropriately. You should have your textbooks. The booklet that is referred to should be photocopied on the windowsill. You don't have one each and they are not yours to keep, so they need to be collected back in at the end of the lesson, and you move through the exercises that are given to you on the screen. Hopefully this has worked. I might see you again soon if it goes well. Work hard, get it down. Mr. Goff isn't going over this stuff with you. This is it.